Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
He'll get this to about the 38. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over. At their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. It's gone. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Goff on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll go to Barkley again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Second down, here's Barkley again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Barkley inside handoff, and he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, the defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles. So the first play, they'll give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had him.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Here's Jackson.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for the Mazda, but at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At their own 18-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 20. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one complete to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for the Chicago Bears.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got it inside the 10.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Barkley again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, Goff. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The tackle by Arik Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
By Nick Bosa. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situation.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Harold Landry coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Bears' 28-yard line.
Go. Hold on. Check. 2 for 1.
Now Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.